Okay, camera is on, hair revealed. Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and today we are going to be putting every single one of my projects in a tier list, starting from Tell Her I Love Her up until BLUEDYV Experience, which is my latest one currently. So, first things first, I have a new song, Falling Too Deep. You can check it out on almost every single streaming platform, and I think it's really good. And I also have a new EP out, Sakura, which is going to be released somewhere in May. Hopefully. So let's first gather up all of my projects. So, first things first, we have Tell Her I Love Her, my first ever, Forever, Focus, I've Lerb, Oops Lerb. I'm not going to include that one. Fraud, Part 4, Fantasy, we have Now Acceptance, Into a New Device, and finally, BLUEDYV Experience. So let's go through these one by one and rank them. Dengar kok ni? Say hi guys.
Hello.
Right, so here's the tier list. We have Pretty Good, Impactful, Rush, and also oh my god, why did I release this? Okay, so let's start with the first one. Oh shit! Alright, Tell Her I Love Her. So this is the first ever EP I did. This EP is, I would say it's impactful because it's obviously the first EP I ever made. It's the start of everything up until this point, and I also think for like how inexperienced I was, the songwriting was decent, especially Is Love Important. I think it's still like one of my best songs that I wrote. So moving on, Forever. To be honest, this is actually like one of my favorite EPs that I've done, especially He's Not As Nice As You Think and also More Than Friends and also Forever. I really like those three songs. So I think I'd say for what it was and also the resources they have at the time, I think it's pretty good. It's not obviously the best stuff that I made, but I really like More Than Friends. It's like a special song to me, and one that has ruined some relationships. So let's move on. Next up, Focus. I think most of the songs here I'd say shouldn't have been released. I say it really hurts. Focus and also Is Anyone Home isn't that good. You know what? I'm doing it. Why did I release this? I mean, I like this. I like Attorney, but that's the only song that I like right now. Alright, so moving on. My first ever album, Acceptance. It's rushed. For this song, I tried to do something very, very different, like compared to all of my other stuff. Like for like By Your Side, and then moving up to She's Not As Nice As You Think, Attorney. It's very simple. The production is very like minimalistic. I tried to go all out on this one, but obviously I didn't know what I was doing, so it became this. I still like the songs like KFC. I still listen to that. There's some like good songwriting on this album, and I really like it, but unfortunately it's like I can't listen to it anymore. Prod Part 4. So it's so beautiful, everything hilarious. I hate this feeling. My little brother actually loves everything. Like he used to stream that song all the time before he goes to sleep. I have no idea why, but he did. The songs on his EP I actually really like. Hilarious. I do plan on like recreating some of the songs here in the future for a like future album. Hopefully, I'd say it's pretty good, especially coming after Acceptance. Part 4, I really did enjoy the process of making everything, especially Hilarious and also So Beautiful. Those two songs I really want to recreate in the future and make it better so I can listen to it myself, because I do like listening to my own songs. So yeah, I'm gonna put that as pretty good. Fantasy. Rushed. I love I Fell in Love with a Ghost and also Fantasy. I feel like those two songs are some of my best written at the time. Like really bums me out because I didn't get to do what I wanted with the songs. I really rushed the process with this one because I really wanted to like post like 2 EPs at the same time, and I gave myself a deadline, so it became whatever this was. So yeah, other than the songwriting, which I already mentioned, this EP, this project as a whole, is like a meh one. Alright, moving on, second album, Into a New Device. Ooh. Okay, it's the first ever album that I released on Spotify. I'm gonna say it's rushed. If I just released this on YouTube, I feel like it would be okay, but some of the songs on this album were rushed, namely Overwhelmed and also Whatever I Don't Care. I mean, it's still okay. It's like I still listen to like Risk My Life yesterday, 12:37. I love that song so much. But I'd say for my first release on Spotify, it's rushed. It's definitely rushed. But by my standards, it's also like pretty good. Kind of torn. I'm gonna put it as impactful because I learned a lot through this album process. How to produce production wise, I learned a lot. Yeah. I'm so torn. Okay, I'm just gonna leave it at impactful. Finally, we go to the last project on this tier list, which is BLUEDYV Experience. This is an EP I made with Ame and Nufal. I'm gonna say it's pretty good. It's the first ever project. We are going to work on another project pretty soon, hopefully. And yeah, I just love all the songs on this EP. I said in a video on Nufal's channel that some of the songs on this EP were some of my most personal, which is still true. It's one of my most personal songs. If you like hearing them, I think I made it a pretty good job on the production as a whole. So I think that's pretty much it. So this is the final tier list. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you are wondering for some reason if I have to put Sakura anywhere on this tier list, I put it at pretty good. I'm really proud of this EP and I love it so much. It means a lot to me. It's something new. I wrote 5 different songs for like 5 different people, which is something that I have been neglecting to do, especially after More Than Friends, because I didn't want the songs that I released to affect my real relationships, but I just had to release that emotion that I kept for so long. So that's it for this video. If you guys enjoyed it and maybe enough people watch it, I might do a reaction video to all my old songs. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I have no idea what to say. Bye. Cepatlah pukul 5.
Dah pukul 5.
Ah!
Belum.
Mana? Ah shit, mana? Let's go! Woohoo! Oh.
Oh, bila lagi? Oh, alah, jom yang main vlog.
Liz!
Dia pada bag bawah, man.
Woohoo!
Dah ada di bag.
Lubang lah tadi dia.
Oh! Bakso, bakso.